Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. We're old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. This week's artist is Biz. We are on their final studio album, their most recent, Systems Music for a Home Defense.
Home Defense, yeah.
With me today, we've got Mr. Tim.
Hola!
And we got Mr. Colquitt.
Con Bonnois.
And myself, Jason. So, if you haven't been paying attention or following along...
Never mind.
Go check out the playlist below to get all our past rankings of why we ranked Biz the way we did. Even though we're the only people on YouTube that have ranked Biz albums. So, give us props for that. Biz, let us know in the comments down below what you think of our rankings.
I mean, it's a shame. They're a great band. More people should be talking about them.
Man. We're bringing the ODD effect. Hopefully, just by us making this video, we'll manifest a situation where they won't have to sing irrelevant disco ever again. You know? That'd be cool.
That's right.
I mean, all disco's irrelevant in 2024, but that's a whole other conversation.
I mean, disco's kind of been irrelevant for whatever. All right, so we're talking
My whole
about
life.
Systems Music for Home Defense. 2022, that was only 2 years ago.
Yeah. There's a great picture of me.
There's still a
CD.
vinyl available on Bandcamp.
Yes, that will be my next purchase probably whenever that ever happens where I have money. Again, that'd be awesome. But so
Looks pretty
this
sweet.
Came out 2022. It was Steven had I think he was some sort of podcast he was on. But he was talking about how he wanted to make a rave record in the modern day with a different sensibility. So the rave scene of the early '90s UK was super big on the sound of this record. It's not quite as heavy into that kind of vibe as you'd think, but it's definitely texturally, and some of the songs definitely have that raver. I'm up at
because you say that, and I immediately think of Atari Teenage Riot.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And this doesn't have that vibe, but it kind of has that vibe. I can see an influence.
Yeah, I think it's got more of an early '90s rave vibe, like with not like the late '90s when everybody had the glow sticks and the Jinkos, but back when you just go to a dance hall at night and you dance all night, that kind of vibe.
Sure. No, again, as the newbie. Again, first impression. This really felt like, we were taking, so the last album really kind of had the energy of the first album, and we were kind of going back to the roots and all that good stuff. And this was it felt like this was trying to incorporate that with the electronic tangent that they keep going on. And it works well. Like, I don't know, my favorite song from this album was Shopping for Tattoos.
Yeah, it's a funny song.
It's a funny song. It's super catchy.
Yeah.
And it feels like Biss. It felt like one of their songs.
Yeah.
The rest of this, it's good. It's really good. Like, I'd probably say this is my favorite production.
Yeah, that's fair. Everything sounds really good, for sure.
Everything sounds really good on this album. You're Drunk, Go Home. Fantastic. What was the other one? The We Do Structures.
Yeah? You like that one?
That was a cool song.
That song gets stuck in my head. It's not even one of my favorites, but it just gets stuck in my head, that chorus, man.
Well, and it's one of those ones where, again, we kind of suffer from a little bit too much repetition. But it works.
Yeah.
And it does. It gets stuck in your head.
They can catch the hook. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know, and for the 20s, whatever decade we're in, have we decided on a name yet? I don't know.
The 20s. 20s.
Yeah, the 20s. What is it? It's pretty solid. Like, it's really good. Underground, disco pop, Euro pop, punk, dance music.
It's a little
I'm not really sure what they've turned into at this point.
That's my issue.
It still sounds like they're kind of recording at home and just seeing what works. And the problem with drum machines, like, sorry guys, can I go on a drummer rant here real quick? I've been playing real drums for over, 30 years now. And over the course of those 30 years, I've seen the rise of the drum machine. And the drum machine is great for a number of things. But one thing that it does lead to, especially in home recording situations, is you just loop it for 5-6 minutes or whatever, and you create a song around whatever loop you've got. And you really need some fills, you need some changes, there's a humanism that a drum machine lacks. And as a drummer, I definitely hear this in music where it will influence how I feel about music even.
Yeah,
man. There's only how many rudiments? 36 or whatever. Like, if you're just doing rudiment number 3, I'm probably kind of bored.
Right.
I mean, I get that. It's the reason why I hate the Smashing Pumpkins Adore album. Like, the drum machine just kills that. But that was
drum machines can do that, and I don't think they've crossed that here on this album. Like, System's music for home defense does not suffer from that.
I went into Biz expecting a drum machine, so like I was okay with it.
Yeah, I didn't know going in, and as I alluded to earlier, the first couple albums I couldn't even tell. But at this point, it's very clear that we're just using a drum machine. And, it doesn't change for 6 minutes. Gotta have a fill. You gotta have a bridge. You gotta change it up a little bit. And again, I allude to the fact, and this has been my issue since the first album, is they'll find a hook and they'll fucking run it into the ground. Like, we're doing this 32. We're doing it 64.
Yeah.
Just loop it. Which I get. Like, it makes sense. And it works. But it's there.
All right.
Air is cleared.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
No, yeah. I ain't arguing at all, honestly.
Okay.
To me, Lucky Night, super dance club feeling. Lyrics are something else though, but Shot for Tattoos, the intro reminded me of some NES game that I can't place it, but some parts reminded me of Muse. I did like the guitar instrumental part and the slower piano part, so there's a lot going on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Headaches. One of my favorite things about Biz is the balance and the usage of the three singers. They have so many amazing vocal melodies, which become the main focus of the song for me. Headaches is like that. You could listen to the song 5 times in a row and just try to focus on one single part or singer each time and get a whole different experience. Relevant Disco, 4 on the floor, but with a lot of other shit going on in and around it. I really like the verses in Falling in Love. Out of all the songs I've heard this week, this is the one that got stuck in my head. The I don't think we're falling in love part. Safe Routines. I thought of Duran Duran when I heard this one.
I picked that up too, actually. I thought of Duran Duran during this album.
Musically, it's very sexy. Stress was at a cowbell. I like Stress. It felt stressful. Short, fast, ascending guitar riff with the drop at the end, the vocal delivery, the little Manda part. It was pretty damn good. I Got My Independence. This one reminded me of CNC Music Factory. Gonna make you sweat.
Is that dope enough? Indeed.
See our 1990 video coming soon.
Yeah, next week. Next week we're gonna talk about CNC actually. The lyrics are way better here, of course, though, but songs like this should be at the top of the pop charts. The world would be a better place if it was. We do Structures. Yeah. I liked Structures. Again, the lyrics are fucking great.
I like that song. Yeah.
You're Drunk, really good. Are all the female vocals in this song Manda?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Oh, wow. Okay, either way.
You got some skills, man.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Got that straight princess voice going the whole time, too.
The Look Back, which I don't see on the list.
Yeah, it's on there. It's number 11. It's up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wasn't for me. The Who's Who of What. I preferred the previous 2 album closes over this one. Systems has some really great tracks and a strong opening with Lucky Night, Headaches, Falling in Love, Stress, and a few more. The last 2 tracks brought it down for me, though. It may just be biz fatigue from listening to all these in more than 2 weeks.
That's fair.
But this one is probably my least favorite album. Still really good, just kind of different.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a club dance oriented record. Like most of the songs on here, like Look Back for sure. Like that sounds like, like a straight up late or mid, the tweens of last decade kind of sound with the like really cute little Casio beat and just a fine little melody on top of it, but a lot of space. Let's see. We do Structures, yeah. Didn't think that when I first heard that song, I didn't like it very much at all. But the more it plays, the more I kind of ride with it.
I could see that too, because it's almost borderline annoying.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think it's very. I don't think it's annoying at all. I think it's kind of like fun, but God, what else? Jeez. Not looking at the track list, I can't think of any song titles off the top of my head, which is blowing my mind here. Safe Routines.
Disco was good.
I thought Safe Routines was kind of like a weird dub kind of vibe, like a very Jamaican dub sound, like not dubstep, obviously, but like the doom 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 and the bass line, and the lyrics are just sad and kind of brutal. Grab my keys and I'll hold them tightly. These are the safe routines, like things women have to do to keep themselves safe on a nightly basis. It just sucks. And Irrelevant Disco is my favorite song on the record, though, because it's just so funny lyrically. It's all about just being broke and not being able to go tour other places. We can't afford the tickets, so we don't go to your cities. No, we don't. We've seen the cost of visa, so we can't fly to Ibiza. We'd really love to see you, but they stole us from the EU. That's right. That's right. Brexit reference. What's happening right here? That's pretty fun. I just think the song's hilarious and sad. Like most of these songs have like a sense of humor about them, but they're sad. Like Lucky Night, like it's basically just about like going to a club and not having shitty dudes annoy you all night while you're trying to dance. And like you're drunk, go home. It's like, yeah, we've all been there, man. We've all seen somebody have a meltdown and think that they're not because they're too drunk. It's just a thing. And these guys are from Glasgow. If you're too drunk for Glasgow, I think you're too drunk for sure. Because I've heard some stories. I haven't been there myself. I could be, you know.
I mean, that's kind of been Biz like from the beginning, though. Is like their lyrics have been funny, but sad and true. Yeah. Like that's one thing I love about the band is the lyrics are fucking great.
It's a good time. Yeah, I mean, this isn't my favorite record, just because it's just not stylistically my favorite, I guess. But I do think the songcraft on it is really good, and the textures and production are fucking amazing. It's just probably not up there on my top for sure. But like the Who's Who of What, that's such a heartbreaking song, man. like I can see Steven like looking back at his career and going, well, I'm on the Who's Who of What, huh? Like, it's just, you know, it's looking back. Like, look back into that song. They go in tandem together pretty well. But, yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite closer either. But I think it's just a really good – it's got a good song. I mean, all these songs I think are pretty good. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to have to put it at 5 and just push Data Panic down because I do like it. I just don't know if I like it as much as the other stuff for sure. And they're all green. They're all worth listening to.
All right, Tim.
There we go going.
I think I'm going to put it at number 4.
I think that's a fair argument for that for sure.
Yeah.
Fancy, but it's definitely more immediate and less meditative than the previous Electro record that you rank below it. Yeah.
And with all of them, I need more time. They're all good. I need more time. But first impressions, yeah, this one had a couple bangers, but and I do think it's probably the best sounding one.
A lot of fun.
But yeah, I like the energy of a couple of the other ones better. So
yeah, I'm with you there, friend, for sure.
Cool.
Well, damn, right, we did it, guys.
We did it.
Bits.
It looks like slight.
Thank you, Colquitt, for introducing us to this band.
I'm very glad.
I, for one, am super excited to add them to playlists all over the place.
Yeah, so. I'm super happy that you guys like them. Like that means the world to me, for real, because they're my favorite band in a weird way. You know,
I would easily buy my top 3 on vinyl.
And one day we will have them all. It'll be cool. But yeah, man, it's good times.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Biz, because, you know, nobody's ever heard of this band, we highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Super fun band. Honestly, just fucking start from the beginning and just go through it.
Yeah, man. Because their sound varies from album to album in a way that, like, you for sure might prefer one sound to the other. And
if you are a diehard Biz fan and you know all these records, let us know down below what your rankings are.
Come say hi.
Let's absolutely. Yeah. Let us know what we missed, too. Did we miss anything?
Yeah.
No, I think we covered pretty much everything, man. I mean, it would be cool if we could do a B-sides compilation ranking at some point. But, yeah, no, I think the main...
You know what? I bet if people signed up for the Patreon, they could see something very similar to that.
We can do that, for sure.
100% we'll do that. My color coding, though, is going to be all green just because there's really not a bad album here. Colquitt said his was all green, I think.
Mm-hmm. All green for me.
Tim?
I'm all green as well. I think everything here, even if I don't personally prefer a sound to a different album versus a different album or whatever, like every single one of these albums had something very valid to offer.
Yeah, this isn't my normal type of music, but I can see the appeal of Biz easily. Lyrically, they're above anything pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean the lyrics are great. The guitar work, while it's repetitive, they still do some interesting shit.
But it's fantastic.
Yeah, they still do some interesting shit.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean,
what's her name? Amanda's voice is incredible. Amanda. Her voice is incredible.
And I think she's gotten better and better as the albums have gone on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And as much as I think I prefer her voice, again, first impression, Steven's songs are the ones that seem to stick with me more. Where he sings. So it's hard for me to even pick like a favorite singer.
Yeah, Amanda's definitely more on the electro bent, I think, but she's also one of the more punk rock kind of guys.
She's a little more punk rock too, yeah.
She does have a solo record out, which is very electro, but the song DNA is really good. She sent me the single for free when I ordered the last vinyl. Super rad. Steven has a rock band called Batteries. They've released 2 albums. I would say check those out if you like the more rocky kind of sound. Live band, no programming, just straight up rock band coolness. Super worth checking out. Really good records. And then, sorry, my voice is going. John Disco, Steven's brother, he has a side project called Debukas, spelled Debukas. I think it's very, very electronic based though, but I haven't actually gotten to listen to any of it yet, but I'm sure it's fun. Yeah, they've all got side projects and stuff outside of the band. If you dig the band, go check those out, especially Batteries. Oh my God, they're so good. Like, y'all should check those out. They're really good records. But yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got.
All right. Like, subscribe. We're going to give our favorite Biz songs. Mm-hmm. Top 5. So.
What up, Glasgow?
Top 7.
No, what was it? No disco in Moscow, just last night in Glasgow, irrelevant disco. Whoa, oh. Like, so good, dude.
Man, you know that town parties hard. I bet one of these shows, fantastic.
All right. Be safe. Make good decisions.
See you in the big sunshine.